Our job is to not force recovery. Our job is to meet them where they are and make sure that they're safe, and to let them know that they have someone in their corner when they are ready.
Christina is helping CSEY survivors, commercially sexually exploited youth, as a CSEY advocate. There are many CSEY advocacy agencies in Texas serving survivors of human trafficking. These advocates work tirelessly for survivors, from crisis through recovery, to support them and ensure they have access to all the services they need to begin to heal.
The CSEY advocates play a vital role in care coordination. Care coordination is one of the pieces in our model to actually coordinate the systems of care for that child and for their family so that they don't fall through the cracks and they're able to get access to all of the support services that they need. The way that it's set up in our state is when a child is recovered, the law enforcement or the recovering agency will call the care coordinator, and then that care coordinator will instantly dispatch a CSEY advocate.
So survivors that we are serving can be found in a school classroom, can be found at home, can be found in your backyard, in your community, can be found walking around at the mall.
When CSEY advocates begin working with survivors, they first address their basic needs by finding housing and getting medical care.
With the advocate role, you get to walk alongside of them. This kid has court, then you show up at the court. You're pretty much like everywhere this kid goes. You support them in everything that they do, but it is patience and being consistent and showing love to them that helps.
Trust-Based Relational Intervention, or TBRI, is a critical tool in CSEY advocacy. TBRI is an attachment-based, trauma-informed approach to meeting the needs of children and youth who have experienced trauma. TBRI includes 3 interrelated principles: connecting, empowering, and correcting. Connecting addresses relational needs by building trust, giving voice, and modeling healthy relationship. CSEY advocate Michelle says she looks for an opportunity to connect with a survivor from the first moment of an encounter.
I see a survivor and she's surrounded by people who are all doing what is best for her. And she is talking, but she's feeling like no one is listening. And everyone is talking about her, around her, above her, what's best for her, and I'm standing there and I'm blown away. I was intimidated. I can only imagine how she felt. She's feeling like she's not being heard, she's frustrated. And when she says, "No one is listening to me," I said, here's the chance to empower her. I went in just like this and I said, "I'll listen." She says, "I want to talk to her." And so once we started talking, that's when we were able to start building that connection.
Another interrelated principle of TBRI is empowering. Empowering strategies address environmental and physical needs by promoting felt safety and ensuring that basic needs are met. One of the strategies Christina uses to empower survivors is providing food.
What I know to be true is that food is a connector of all people. And so from the very beginning, before I meet with this client, I'm on the phone talking to the detective or talking to the care coordinator, and I'm asking, can you ask the client what she would like to eat or what he would like to eat? And whatever they say, I am going to move mountains to get that food. I've had anything from McDonald's chicken nuggets or spicy chicken to chicken enchiladas and sweet tea. And so I think from the very beginning, we are trying to get our clients to use their voice and their choice, because their voice matters, even in the small things like, what do you want to eat? When you ask, when you use your voice, I will meet that need as best as I can.
TBRI also includes correcting principles, which are made up of proactive and responsive strategies for addressing behaviors. However, due to their unique role with survivors, CSEY advocates spend much of their time focusing on the connecting and empowering principles. The principles of TBRI are effective across all ages and life experiences.
Yeah, we serve all ages, so that means minors and adults. I think the youngest that we served at our location is 12, and our oldest is probably around in her 60s.
I think the heart of TBRI strategies is the same, regardless of if you're working with a young child or a teen. I've never come across a person who didn't appreciate being seen for who they truly were, didn't appreciate being asked, well, what do you think?
One of the goals of CSEY Advocacy is to stabilize the survivor, enough to prevent them from returning to exploitation and to let them know if they do, they can always come back. Advocate Naomi struggled with a young woman who needed a place to stay.
We found her a place, and the next day she left again, and she called me because there was something that we had that she wanted back. And she started talking, I know you're disgusted with me, and you probably never want to speak with me because I keep going back and you all are helping me so much. And I was like, no, I understand that with the life that you've lived, you've been through a lot. Even if you call us 5 times and every time you go back, we will still answer the phone and we will still help you because you are worth it and we know it's hard.
There is nothing like being able to sit in front of a kiddo you've been working with and just see life come back into their eyes. There's nothing like it. I can remember vividly sitting in front of one of the first clients I ever had, and week by week, we just worked together and we learned about each other. And I remember when I came back for a visit, it was just a normal visit, and I remember her just getting teary-eyed and talking to me about how impactful the program had been for her and how much she believed that she could stand on her own 2 feet and make a difference for other girls who had experienced things like her.
Every time I'm talking to them, every time I'm able to support them, every time I'm able to empower them or speak worth into their lives, I am sowing little seeds.
The power of these CSEY advocates lies in their ability to form a trusting relationship over time with the survivor, to meet their needs consistently, and to help them heal.